I remember the very first lecture I gave, and I worked for 2 weeks to write a lecture. It was on the Egyptians. And I worked, and then I started reading my lecture, and I got through probably 1/10 of it, and that wasn't it. I was very frustrated. And then I walked into a lecture you gave in the medieval course, was in the theater, main theater, and I was totally stunned. It was a brilliant lecture. It was beautifully delivered. And you were speaking off the top of your head. You were just speaking. You were lecturing. Yes. And I thought to myself, one day I'd like to come close to something like that. And I realized what one can do when one lectures.
Dear Dr. Shafer, I will never forget you. You are a brilliant professor and an amazing human being. You challenged me in a way that often frustrated me, but also made me grow, both intellectually and as a person. Thank you for spending your life teaching others. You have affected so many people, and we are all so grateful.
You were one of my favorite professors. I had the hardest time in your class taking notes because I just wanted to listen and make sure I didn't miss one single word.
I don't know where my life would have gone or what would have happened to me without Ingrid. I was in labor with my first baby, and she let me borrow her car to go to the hospital. She loved that baby girl, who's now 16. I wish I'd called her to let her know my life turned out really well. I made it, and to say thank you. Everything about my life was shaped by her lessons. Even how I raised my kids was shaped by those lectures. I love you, Ingrid, and I've never stopped thinking of you.
Ingrid had a depth and breadth and intensity of intelligence that was just phenomenal. She believed intensely in goodness and in humanity and in making the world a better place. She gave my commencement address, something I consider an honor. She worked tirelessly to make USAO the Harvard of the Prairie that it is today. Her influence and legacy is immeasurable. Our hearts are broken.